we'll take out Christmas in Lagos. It's not the best movie in Africa, but Beast of Two Worlds should have never made it to this list.
Hello everyone, it's award season and we are back. Welcome to Rap by Pulse, where we talk about everything movies, specifically Nollywood. My name is Elvis Christian, and on today's spectacular episode, we have an interesting task. It's the AMVCAs, so we'll be giving you our predictions as regards who should win every single category. And as usual, I have with me our resident, what word do I use? I use critic? Not commentator. Is that right?
Nice guy.
Nollywood Mr. Nice Guy,
Yeah,
Dami Dawson. How are you doing?
I've been good.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes, it is.
And as usual, we always, we want to hear what you have to say. So we're jumping straight in, right?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we're starting with one of the, most sought after categories, which is Best Actor, Best Actress.
Right.
So the criteria is emotional range, authenticity of performance, and a whole lot more. So who are your picks?
So Best Actor, the nominees, Adedimoji Lateef for Alicia B, Stanza for Suspicion, Butchie Franklin for The Weeknd, Femi Branch for House of God, Femi Adébáyọ̀ for Seven Doors, Bimbo Manuel, Princess on the Hill, Gideon Okeke for Tokunbo, Capello Makina for Skeleton Coast. I haven't seen Skeleton Coast, I haven't seen Princess on the Hill. So I'm going to take these two out. So we're left with the others.
Mm-hmm.
So Best Actor for me is easily, this is an easy category, to be honest. Easy win, rather. It's easily Femi Branch for House of God. I mean, the performance in House of God beats any other performance here. Any of the other performances, rather. He did so well. And if you look at the criteria, you're talking emotional range, you're talking character transformation, you're talking complexity of the role, screen presence and the ability to carry the film. You know that I did that compared to the other guys. Not that he did not do that, but just based off this criteria, Femi Branch is the winner. If he doesn't get that word, then obviously he was robbed.
All right, so right about now, I'm going to call out the nominees for Best Actress. We have Chioma Chukwuka for Seven Doors. We have Gbugbebi for Farmer's Bride, Uzomaka Onoha for Agemo. We have Uzomaka Anuno for Phoenix Fury, Uche Montana for Thin Line. We have Hilda Dokubo for Wives on Strike, The Uprising. We also have Bimbo Ademoye for Anikulapo, Rise of the Scepter.
Great, so let's do it this way. Take out the films that...
Take out?
Well, I mean, so this is it. Take out Anikulapo, Rise of the Scepter. I don't think it was strong enough for Bimbo to win Best Actress in that category. Also, Thin Line wasn't strong enough for Uche Montana. I feel like she will get there. I don't think this is an award yet. So I'm left with Seven Doors. And I'm going to take out Phoenix Fury and Agemo because they went to festivals. For me, I don't regard them as public. Shout out if they win, but for me, they didn't go public compared to the guys who went to VOD, Netflix or Prime or cinema. So I'm left with Seven Doors, Chioma Chukwuka. I'm left with Hilda Dokubo.
Farmer's Bride?
And Farmer's Bride, Gbumi. Now, Gbumi is promising.
Yeah,
I feel like she still has a lot. She's promising, and I feel like this is not her best performance yet. And I know that she would win the category one day, maybe not tomorrow. Of course, not on the day of the AMVCA. So it's left with Chioma Chukwuka or Hilda Dokubo. Very good performance, Chioma Chukwuka on Seven Doors. I'm not gonna lie, in a Yoruba ensemble. And for Hilda Dokubo in Wives on Strike, it was quite interesting, seeing her fight and seeing her try to. It's different from the Hilda Dokubo we used to know.
Yeah.
So for me, this award is between Chioma Chukwuka and Hilda Dokubo. Although the fact that they're also OGs, sometimes I wonder why they even nominated in the first place. Just give them like special recognition.
I get that.
Because they're OGs, they've been doing this thing for a long time. And you can imagine how long it's taking for them to sort of get the recognition or appreciation that they deserve. So, I would easily say Chioma Chukwuka for me, because I think she had a very good year last year. A number of films and she killed it. So for that, just not based on Seven Doors, but it's between Chioma Chukwuka and Hilda Dokubo.
Oh yeah, personally I have a bias, so I think Chioma Chukwuka should get it. So moving on to the third category, which is Best Supporting Actor, we have Mr. Macaroni for Lisabi, we have Aliyu Gafar for Seven Doors, Efa Iwara for Princess on the Hill, Femi Jacobs for Freedom Way, Gabriel Afolayan for Inside Life, Mike Folarian for House of God, RMD for Christmas in Lagos, Uzo Arukwe for Suspicion.
I haven't seen Princess on the Hill, so take out FI Wara.
I don't like FI Wara.
Freedom Way went to the festival, so it didn't go public. So for me, films that didn't go public, I don't think they're gonna get like. I feel like the recognition was the nomination. They possibly would not. I might be wrong, but I don't think, because I genuinely feel like, festivals are not public viewing. In my opinion.
That's what happened to Mami Water last year. They got a lot of nominations
and nothing.
And barely anywhere.
Right. So we're left with Lisha B. Mr. Macaroni. He did a very decent performance, not gonna lie. Aliyu Gafar, Seven Doors was really good. A lot of people just liked the character, because they felt, I think it was even doing media rounds after. It was so good that people were, talking about it. So I'm taking away Princess on the Hill. I'm taking away Freedom Way, because it went to festivals. I'm taking away. Okay, then we're left with Inside Life, Gabriel Afolayan, good performance. I don't think it was even long. It was short. So if he doesn't get that award, I feel like because of the weight or the level or the length of his airtime, you can call it that. House of God, Mike Folari did very well. Did very well, to be honest. It was very good interpretation, but I feel like he's going to win like the Trailblazer Award, so he might not get this. Yeah, I feel like, strongly, I might be wrong, but I'm thinking Trailblazer. What else again? This is like the one. Christmas in Lagos, take that out. Suspicion, Uzo Arukwe. It didn't really say anything. There wasn't a lot of performance there. It was just mask, fighting. That's not supporting enough.
Wow. So your pick is?
My pick is going to be between Gabriel Afolayan, but again, so let's say Aliyu Gafar. Seven Doors.
Surprisingly, regardless of my feelings for the movie, my pick for this category is Mr. Macaroni. Because I feel like I know the scene that was submitted for the category where his character died.
Where he was fighting.
Yes, because it felt like a huge peak in the movie. So it's my personal bias. Of course, it's not like I'm in the jury, but
if you look at my criteria, strong scene stealing presence without overshadowing the lead, depth and nuance in the smaller screen time, which is why the likes of Gabriel Afolayan was nominated. Clear character purpose and contribution to the story, and emotional or thematic weight added to the film. I think it's easily Aliyu Gafar, but if you don't get it, then
that's fine. All right, so moving on to Best Supporting Actress, we have Darasimi Nadi for Aburo, we have Nidema Okogie for Skeleton Coast, we have Ireti Doyle for All Is Fair in Love, we have Meg Otanwa for Inside Life, we have Mercy Ayube for Farmer's Bride, we have Tina Mba for Suspicion, we also have Omoni Oboli for Wives on Strike, The Uprising. All right,
let's take out Omoni Oboli, Wives on Strike, The Uprising. We're going to take out Skeleton Coast. I haven't seen the film.
Why are we taking out Omoni Oboli? I loved Omoni Oboli. Like, damn, like so far.
I haven't seen take Wives on Strike, The Uprising. I haven't seen Skeleton Coast. All Is Fair in Love. I really don't know. So we're left with Tina Mba did an amazing job in Suspicion. As a matter of fact, she's an amazing actor. Mercy Agbe, take Mercy Agbe out for Farmer's Bride. So we're left with Darasimi Nadi and Aburo, Inside Life, Meg Otanwa, and Tina Mba Suspicion. So this would easily be between the three of them. I'm not sure Darasimi will get it yet. I feel like
because she's still young.
She's still young.
But that could be a bias in her favor.
Yeah, in her favor. But
for gag value.
No, that's been done in AMVCAs before.
Okay.
So I'm not sure we'll start now. But again, it's a jury-based selection, so they might just want to give it to her. But the likes of Meg Otanwa and I think Tina Mba will get this for Suspicion.
My bias for this category is actually Nidema Okogie, because personally I feel she.
Oh, did you see the film?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I feel like they've been teasing her. She's been nominated a couple times without winning, so they feel like, okay, let's just give it to her.
No, but compared to what Tina Mba did,
it's a stacked category.
I doubt Tina Mba. Nah.
This is a bias. There's no criteria behind this selection. All right, so let's move on to Best Art Director (product design), and we have Farmer's Bride, we have Lisa B, we have Christmas in Lagos. Surprisingly, we have Anikulapo Rise of the Scepter, we have The Man Died, we have Seven Doors. Doors?
Yeah, so easily this would be you. First off, I really don't think that we get it right with Epic with art design for Epic Films in Nigeria. So I will take out the Epic Films out. I'll take the Epic Films out. So Farmer's Bride don't even cut it for me because I remember when they depicted the entire village with just 10 people. So yeah, art design is actually everything. You get me. So so Lishabi also.
Lishabi. Have you seen Lishabi?
Yes, Lishabi. Yeah, art design for me. So I think the winner here is Christmas in Lagos.
Really? Because when reading it, I said surprisingly.
I mean, art design is basically production design, and the design mood or board fit the entire idea of the film.
You know what I see?
It was colorful. It was expensive. It was luxury. And that
it actually felt like Christmas in Lagos.
It didn't feel like Christmas in Lagos. It just felt expensive. Christmas
it did.
Felt like another event happening in Lagos.
We had concerts, traffic, IJGB.
Yeah,
that is Christmas in Lagos.
No, that happens during Easter.
Fair. All right, so let's move on to best makeup. And we have Farmer's Bride, Lishabi, Seven Doors, Anikulapa Rise of the Scepter, Inside Life, and Suspicion. I realize it's the same movies in rotation.
Yeah. So again, we take out the epic films. Makeup. I feel like we don't really get the makeup. Yeah, we don't. We just, for the most part, for epic films, you want to depict someone way back then with makeup. You just put the mark,
the white mark,
and everything. But it's a lot with makeup. I mean, look at the criteria. Believability and technical execution of the makeup, prosthetics, or SFX. You're talking transformation of actors for age, injury, fantasy, how seamlessly it fits within the film's world and cinematography. So for me, you take out Farmer's Bride, you take out Lishabi. For best makeup, I think it's Inside Life. Yeah, Inside Life had better makeup, and as a matter of fact, I think better makeup than the other films here.
All right. Yeah. So moving to best cinematography, and we have Lishabi, we have Soft Love, we have The Legend of the Vagabond Queen of Lagos.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, that went to festival. I saw it.
Yeah.
Really good.
We have Yen Ara Assassini. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. We have Agemo, and we have Skeleton Coast.
So I haven't seen Skeleton Coast. I haven't seen Agemo. No, I saw Agemo at first. Yeah, I've seen The Legend of the Vagabond Queen of Lagos. I have not seen Yen Ara. So I took out Yen Ara Assassini and Skeleton Coast and Inkabi. I haven't seen Inkabi. So we're left with Lishabi, Soft Love, The Legend, and Agemo. So best cinematography. Yeah, Lishabi did well. I think the thing that just, because cinematography is actually everything, right? There's a particular criteria that says composition, framing, and visual storytelling. And you also see another one that says enhancing the mood, theme, or atmosphere. I did not exactly like the VFX in what they call
Lishabi.
In Lishabi, and that for me would just take them out of the category. Yeah. And people would ask, is that a major part of cinematography? Yes, it is, because cinematography is the entire shot composition. So VFX, on the larger scale, is part of cinematography. That's why there's no best VFX. So Inkabi, I've not seen Inkabi. So for me, Soft Love. I think Soft Love would as the best cinematography here, and The Legend of the Vagabond Queen of Lagos. But this went to the festivals. It's not gone public, in my opinion. So this would easily be Soft Love.
All right. No thoughts. So moving on to best director, we have Awam Amka for The Man Died. We have BAP Bolani Austin Peters for House of Ga. We have Daniel Oriari for The Weeknd. We have Femi Adebayo Tijani, Tope Adebayo for Seven Doors, a family project. We have Norman Make for Nkabi. We have Robert O. Peters for Skeleton Coast.
Good. So I haven't seen Skeleton Coast and Nkabi, so I'm taking out Norman and Robert out. We're left with Man Died, As of God, The Weeknd, Seven Doors. Direction. Now, we're talking, if you look at the criteria, the vision, leadership, and overall command of the film, ability to extract great performances, cohesion of all elements, acting, visual style, pacing, music, storytelling, clarity, and originality, execution of difficult or ambitious scenes. So for me, this is between The Weeknd by Daniel Oriahi and House of God by BAP. Now, I think that BAP would get it for so many reasons, but I think the top of the reason would be that she's a woman, and she's done two of the biggest epic films in Nigeria and Nollywood in recent times. She did FRK, that got Kenny Bankole Best Actress,
yes.
And she did House of God, which would get Femi Branch Best Actor. if they don't,
Fingers crossed.
if they don't, and and also it takes a lot. It takes a lot for a woman to because the epic films have a number of plot lines. It's technical, so
a lot more into detail.
Yes, a lot more into detail. So I think if for that reason alone, and House of God wasn't exactly bad. It's a good film.
Very.
So I think she would get that. But again, Daniel Oria, he is a very amazing director. With The Weeknd, was a horror sort of. It was also a very good film. So for me, the winner, best directors between BAP and Daniel Oria. Yeah.
All right. So moving on to best writing, original or adapted screenplay, we have Freedom Way, we have The Weeknd, Phoenix Fury, Christmas in Lagos, House of Ga, A Ghetto Love Story, Skeleton Coast.
So let's take out Skeleton Coast. I haven't seen it. Freedom Way went to Afrif. Very good film. But I'm taking out, if I take out the ones that went to Afrif, Freedom Way, Phoenix Fury will go out. So we're left with The Weeknd, Christmas in Lagos, House of God, and A Ghetto Love Story. I genuinely think A Ghetto Love Story had the better writing than the rest of them. Honestly, I think it did. For me, the criteria: originality or creative adaptation from source material, thematic depth and narrative impact, pacing, subtext, and emotional or intellectual engagement, which is why I would easily go for A Ghetto Love Story. For me, he had better writing development than the others.
Yeah, well, one might want to argue for House of God, though. So
House of God for me is first off, it's epic. It's not an original story.
It's adapted.
So it's an adapted story. But then again, the what do you call it? The categories for original or adaptive. It is, but the writing is not as. I genuinely don't think it was as developed. As A Ghetto Love Story.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
But I thought it was a very good story, but the writing maybe could have been more detailed rather
than House of God.
Yeah, House of God, yeah.
All right, so let's move on to best costume design. We have Christmas in Lagos, House of God, Lishabi, I beg your pardon, Phoenix Fury, and Anikulapo Rise of the Scepter.
This is easy. We don't get the costume right with Epic.
But so far, Epic movies have been winning best costume.
I mean, yeah, that's because I don't know who's voting or who's doing the thing. So, because the truth is, we don't invest a lot in costuming for Epic. That's why we don't. If you look at the likes of Bridgerton, sometimes you wonder where they get the costume from.
The wigs.
If you look at Merlin, you look at this other stuff, they go deep into certain research for costume. But in Nigeria, we just want to get even with Epic films, we just want to get them to wear the big,
white robe, head to toe,
the big overall. I know. And we do the Iwan Buba, we do the everything. For me, this is me now, because they might give an Epic film again. But for me, I'm taking out the Epic films. I'm going to be left with Christmas in Lagos, which I think had the best costume.
Regardless of it, Epic or not, I feel like even if you're factoring Epic guys into it, I still think Christmas in Lagos was on a different level.
The best costume for the mood, for the story, for Edna, I had the best.
Everyone looked amazing. All right, so moving to best scripted series, we have Roses and Ivy, Princess on the Hill, Inside Life, Seven Doors, and Chatham.
Now, a strong story arc. I genuinely think that I feel like they will give Chatham because it's their production.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
honestly, I feel like they will give Chatham. But if you'd ask me, best scripted series, like full stop. Let's leave the rest.
No debates.
But if they give Chatham, I won't be surprised. It is their family stuff.
All right.
So let's give our family member.
All right, let's move to best editing. We have, surprisingly, Lisabi, Soft Love.
You said that too.
I was gagged when I saw it. Best editing, we have Lishabi, we have Soft Love, Skeleton Coast, Princess on a Hill, Christmas in Lagos, Inkabi.
I haven't seen Inkabi, I haven't seen Princess on a Hill, I haven't seen Skeleton Coast, so we're left with Lishabi, Soft Love, Christmas in Lagos. Take off Lishabi, just let it stay one place for now. So we have Soft Love and Christmas in Lagos. This is Soft Love for me. Yeah, Soft Love was a very detailed editing. Like the editing followed the mood. It wasn't trying to confuse me. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. You know, the reason why I'm not giving Christmas in Lagos this because Christmas in Lagos had fair editing, but if you look at the technicality in having to juggle so many things at the same time, you realize that Soft Love had a more seamless flow than Christmas in Lagos. So, and again, Soft Love was edited by the guy who edited Breath of Life, of course.
So you guys, I think Breath of Life is probably your favorite Nigerian movie.
No, it's not. It's
in
just
recent times.
yeah, and again, it's just a very intentional. You know that there was some level of intentionality went into making the film,
right?
You know, so yeah.
All right, so let's move on to best score / music. We have Freedom Waste, Skeleton Coast, which we'll be scrapping as per usual. Soft Love, Nkabi, 7 Doors.
Best score music is 7 Doors.
Yes, I agree.
7 Doors is best score music. Freedom Way, yeah, good. Skeleton Coast, I haven't seen it. Soft Love, 7 Doors will win this easily.
Yes, it was a powerful beat. The first few scenes, powerful.
Easily.
Love it. All right, so let's move on to best sound design, which I'm confused as to the difference. I get the difference, but I would understand if they
So I'll explain. Score is certain music, there were certain music sounds. You understand that they're used in the film. Sound design is the entire sound.
Okay.
So it's the entire audio. From the conversations to the score.
I get
so did they balance well? Did they fit the mood well? Was it low at some point and higher at the other?
Voiceovers.
All those kind of things. So.
All right, so we have the nominees are Best of Two Worlds, Freedom Way, Suspicion, 7 Doors, Lishabi, Nkabi.
This is another 7 Doors for me.
Oh.
Yeah, 7 Doors will win both sound design and best music score. Except when I'll be like, I've really
giving them too much.
Let's not give them the second one. Let's give Lishabi. Yeah, let's give Lishabi. But I don't know why Beast of Two Worlds is here. For me, this is easily 7 Doors, but they might say that, 7 Doors has gotten best music score, then let's give it to another one. But Beast of Two Worlds should have never made it to this list.
Well, moving to best movie, best picture, which I think is the award of the night, right? Usually the last one. We have categories: Lishabi, we have Freedom Way, we have House of God, Christmas in Lagos, we have Farmer's Bride, Nkabi, Skeleton Coast, which we'll be scrapping, and Suspicion.
All right, so we're taking out Skeleton Coast, Nkabi, Freedom Way. We're left with Lishabi, House of God, Christmas in Lagos. We'll take out Christmas in Lagos. It's not the best movie in Africa, in the AMVCA. We'll take out Christmas, take out Farmer's Bride. Best movie, the criteria, overall excellence in storytelling, direction, acting, and technical quality. Cohesion and impact of all cinematic elements, cultural relevance or timelessness, emotional and intellectual resonance, often demonstrates ambition, originality, or significance. Not Suspicion for me, so it's either 7 Doors is not here. Oh, cool. This is weird.
Surprising,
yeah.
Considering the amount of nominations it got.
Yeah, Lishabi is here. Right. So this is House of God for me. Yeah, House of God is best film, best movie.
Yeah. For me, best movie, I wouldn't throw out Christmas in Lagos because I felt like it was a good movie. I understand your
storytelling for me did not work. Did not do it for Christmas. Did not do it for me for Christmas in Lagos. That's why, and it's a major part of the criteria.
Yeah. Well, my personal movie or best picture 2025 this year, personally, 7 Doors.
7 Doors is good. I'm really shocked it wasn't nominated in best movie.
Yeah, surprise as well. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of another spectacular episode of It's a Wrap by Pulse. Right about now, we want you to share your opinions. What are your thoughts on these respective categories? Who do you think should go home with an award? We would love to see your comments in the comment section. I remain Elvis Christian, and
thank you for watching.
It's the part where you say your name.
Thank you for watching.
You're proud. All right, for anyways, from all of us in the studio, it's a wrap.